because that last game against the Chiefs, I don't think anyone suspected they'd win, and they didn't, of course. But there were a lot of good takeaways.
8 for the first down. Wilson throwing end zone touchdown.
First of all, that defense is going to win you games. If it ain't going to win you games, it's going to keep you in games, as we saw.
Before the World Series game. So the guy's been around big moments in New York before. Gonna love this one, and it's intercepted.
That offense can win for Zach Wilson. That offensive line, the running backs, the receivers, they could get it done. And like I said, that defense is gonna win for you. Always. They held the Chiefs to 23 points. They forced 2 picks. The only thing was the Jets had a few mistakes that they just couldn't overcome. And with a team like the Chiefs, who are so good offensively, so high-powered offensively, just because of Patrick Mahomes, he gives them more than a puncher's chance every time. And that defense is better than it was last year. That defensive line, they're definitely going to get after the quarterback. And they did that to Zach Wilson. The offensive line held up very well, though. Unfortunately, they couldn't win the game, but like I said, a lot of good takeaways. Zach Wilson showed what he was capable of. He kept them in the game, more than managed the game. Had a few chances to win the game for them, but ultimately that fumble was the last possession he had, and that was it. Going into the game against the Broncos, week 5, the Jets go to Mile High. Zach Wilson, Coach Saleh, this is a must-win. Even if you find yourself in a bind, even if it's a close game, you just can't lose. The Broncos are steps and tiers behind Kansas City. Russell is having a phenomenal year, along with Sutton and Mims. I mean, they're doing the damn thing. No run game, though. That's one position to exploit. So they're going to throw the ball. So hopefully the DBs on the Jets, hopefully DJ Reed can do his thing. Hopefully the motherfucker can hit some. Lock something down. Sauce going to do his thing, of course. The defense can be exploited. The Broncos defense can be exploited. Zach, if you were going to have any game to get some confidence back, if there was going to be any game that Stella gets her groove back, Zach, it's this one. Going into Mile High, going into enemy territory, and getting the W. This is going to do immense things for the confidence of Zach Wilson. I believe he was in the Kansas City Chiefs game with zero confidence. He was literally just trying to make something happen. And with everyone winning for him, he was able to make something happen. Have a little bit more confidence in yourself. Like I said, the defense of Denver can be had. Outside of PS2, there's not really much else stopping those receivers from getting open in New York. Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb, and then you got Garrett Wilson, of course. And you can't forget Conklin. This dude, he showed out against the Kansas City Chiefs. And like I said, although it was a losing effort, he still did his thing. I got faith in the Jets. They're going to go in a Mile High, get the job done. Wax the Broncos. Jets going to go up 2-3. In the end, I don't think the Jets make the playoffs. I have to say that now because you got the Bills and the Dolphins. So even if it was a wild card spot, it's a long shot for the Jets. But the least you can do is secure a spot on the team for next season. That's the least you can do. Show that you're capable of something. Against Kansas City, you did. Now, if you march in the Mile High and get the W against Russell Wilson and the Broncos, you can only keep going up from there.